They lined Mission Boulevard like a ball field with
dozens of volunteers fanned out today.
And according to the group San Diego 350,
The predictions are based on research by the Scripps Institute of Oceanography.
a study by the Scripps Institution of Oceanography predicts the sea level here will rise from 12 to 18 inches over the next 3.5 decades.
Oh yes, yeah. This is new to me.
I thought, what the heck, what are they doing?
Just a half a block up, I noticed the white line and then saw the green markings.
2050? That's not very long from now. And for the water line to be here with all the beautiful houses and stuff.
It's a striking example. It's a reminder of what's going to happen unless something changes.
We are here to mark the line to make people aware of where the tide is predicted to reach by the year 2050, within the next 35 years.
The contraption is called a heavy hitter. It's used to mark sports fields. The chalk line is actually gypsum. We wanted to use material that would be the least harmful to the environment and at the same time would be clearly visible for people.
I think it gives a real good visualization for somebody who doesn't understand that and can show the concerns of what may happen when there's more water because of global warming.
It's kind of a group effort, so I was definitely willing to share the word, spread the word. So I had 2 posters up, when people would ask about it, I'd try and tell them because it reminded me back to when it did flood. Cars can't drive through it anymore, and it stops all foot traffic as well. So from a business owner standpoint, it's very detrimental and it's a serious issue. This entire block essentially would almost be put out of business.
I've seen in my eyes when the city tried to put as much sand as they can, and when a storm comes, the sand was gone in like 5 minutes. So imagine if we had that big thing, what are we gonna do? Nothing will stand in front of the ocean.
I mean, a good rain plus any sort of, tide floodage will be a lethal combination. And then at one point permanent.
Yeah, as I'm filling in the letters here, I'm thinking about how we're all doing our part, filling in our roles in trying to bring our greenhouse gas emissions down to zero so that we can inspire other people with the possibility of actually stopping global warming and bringing climate change in check.
There's always that question in the big picture, but there's also the question down in the little picture. What can we as individuals do?
People have all kinds of tools. The easiest tool is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Think about what's on your plate. Where does it come from? One of the things San Diego 350 advocates for is lowering greenhouse gas emissions. Get active in your political sphere. Whatever is within your comfort zone. Show up to city council meetings.
To make some personal changes, if they eat less meat, if they drive less, if they recycle, if they use less water. All of those things can have a very potent effect in helping to solve this.
We've been in business here for so long, like over 30 years, 35 years. And I feel like I'm attached to this neighborhood. And I mean, we're like all our life here, so we don't want to give up things, so easy. We want to fight for it.
It's definitely possible. It's very important for people to open their minds and stop what they're doing and think about the impacts in their own lifetime and in the lifetime of their children, because this is happening this century. We don't have time to wait.